What is going on, guys? We're back with another video today, and we are in our Chicago Bears franchise. It is week 9 going against the Vikings, who are 3-4. We have the Packers and Lions right on our tails. Can we keep it up? Of course, we are known to do very well. However, the rest of the NFC North is much better than they used to be, so we'll see how that actually plays into factor here. Tariq Cohen obviously on a contract need. Do we re-sign him, though? Because he wants to be paid pretty much the same as Howard for like a third of the touches. He's a dangerous player, but I don't know if we have the kind of money to keep him. We'll find out. Of course, Roquan Smith returns, which is really weird because Shaquem Griffin is basically coming off of an amazing performance. So I don't know what to do because Darren Lee deserves a start. Obviously, Roquan deserves a start. I don't know. I guess Shaquem is just going to have to be the backup, and I don't know. Maybe we trade him for something and maybe he can start somewhere else. It's really tough. But most important thing, we're going against the Vikings. We're 91 overall. They are 91 overall, and I didn't mean to double tap A, but it is what it is. So, Chicago Bears playbook for the week. Here we are, Vikings, Bears. Here it is, back at home. I believe back-to-back weeks now, maybe even 3 straight weeks. It's a good day to be home, I'll tell you. Very important matchup, obviously for us. For them, you know, they want to keep themselves alive for the playoffs. Not going to do it if they don't win this game, let's be honest. It's probably their season over if they don't pull this one off. Of course, we're going to do our best to not allow that to happen. Roquan Smith coming back at almost the perfect timing. Not that we necessarily needed him. That's the weird thing about it. Differential, we are the only one a positive. Vikings are close. Packers and Lions, though, both on win streaks. So we'll see the Vikings just coming off of a loss. And the Vikings are going to get the ball first. Let's see how this one plays out. Going to kick it deep. Finally a game where there's not a whole lot of wind. The weather looks perfect. That's crazy. 2-mile-per-hour wind, but Cody Parkey's just a god. What do you want? So the Vikings are going to step out there. Let's take a look at Kirk Cousins' season so far. Pretty much halfway through the year. And 11 touchdowns, 6 picks. Not super great, but he still has some time to turn that around. Obviously, our defense isn't really going to allow that too much, but who knows? Maybe Roquan's a little rusty and Kyle Rudolph has a game. You just never know. I'd expect Roquan to get right back into it early. However, we do leave it wide open with Roquan. Nice little spin move. Thielen spinning right past Amos. Darren Lee to the outside. Khalil Mack gets beat. Amos this time makes a better play and actually brings down the ball carrier. First and 10, they're going to run the ball again. Why not? Finally, we hold them to less than millions of yards per play. Obviously, this isn't going to really be anything for us. It doesn't really matter knowing their names. But let's just know that they are very good. They have some very talented players on that offense. Hell, defense even more talented. I wonder if Darren Lee's even going to like not having to be the guy. And look at the runs. Trevor, that's close. I think they're going to give him first down credit, but that's close. Damn it, they will. First and 10, Dalvin in the backfield. Obviously, Roquan. There's the old Roquan we like to see. I can't even remember the injury. I just, I said, hey, Roquan, you're a god. You do you. You come back when you're healthy. I'll leave you and the doctors to it. And here we are. Unfortunately, now we're in a run-stopping stance, and there's no running back out there. They're going to take a shot outside, and Trevor will easily pick that off. However, he's going to be forced to take this back, and Trevor's got a lane. Probably should have waited for Eddie. Maybe not. Little sidestep. The lineman gets completely dipped. The main thing, though, is Trevor Williams is fast as hell, and he took that back all the way to the 40. It was a solid drive until a little bit of pressure came, and, Kirk Cousins and pressure don't really go too well together, do they? Inside. Great play by, who is that? I thought that was Anthony Barr. I really thought that guy was going to be completely covered on Cohen because Cohen had a really great chance to break a huge one off, but he went right to him, and then he turned around, made a read, and this time Sendejo on Trey Burton. That's a safety on a tight end. Obviously, that's not even Sendejo. That's Gideon. It's a linebacker on tight end. However, linebacker is probably faster than Sendejo anyways. And there goes Howard. Has room to the outside. Howard slipping down to the 2, and I really thought there was going to be a penalty there on Mike Evans. That looked really, really iffy. Whoever gets it, gets it. And there goes Trey. Trey Burton is the guy. So a touchdown pass to Trey from 2 yards out. Great play call, and we score very quickly after the turnover. Which is kind of weird because they got down the field very, very nicely, and then just a terrible mistake by Kirk. But this is the play that caused the pick before, which is interesting because it's a run-stopping front, and it actually seems to be a little bit more fitting this time. But they're not going to run it to the outside. Amos, and there goes the pressure from, I believe, Hankins. I was thinking of Hicks for some reason, even though obviously Hicks was traded. I can't remember what team we traded him to, though. I think we used it to trade up for Knox, if I'm not mistaken. Hicks is a great player, but unfortunately in this roster, not super great for the age. And there goes Cohen, trying to prove his value. Cohen slipping it to the 45. Nash in his second season wants touchdown number 50 midway through the year. So, those aren't bad numbers. And Howard's going to get taken down by Maxwell again, who's already got like 3 or 4 tackles, and it's not even the end of the first. Damn it. Damn it. Rolling Mike Evans. And Adcock misses a throw by a mile. Nash, that's so clutch, and you miss it. It's 3rd and 4. I don't trust coverage. So what are we going to do? Come with a blitz. You're absolutely right. And that's a great bait, but Eddie can't make the tackle. But there is a fumble, and Kyle Rudolph with an amazing recovery there. What a play by Amos, but sadly, no one else helps him with the fumble recovery. Trevor actually tackled Amos there. Or is that not even Trevor? That might be PJ. What an opportunity wasted there. So unfortunate. Probably should have just committed to it. Inside Darren Lee. There's no one on the outside, though. Darren Lee going to bring him down, but not until a first. Had a real opportunity with Kyle Rudolph. And most importantly, great play by Roquan. Most importantly, it wasn't really even, the fumble recovery. It was Eddie Jackson missing the tackle. Oh, crap. We should call a timeout here. It is what it is. Too late. It wasn't too late at all. And there goes Roquan, and he holds on. I thought they were going to run it. That would have been a smart call. Going to take a shot again. And it's dropped by Trevor this time. Trevor was number 25. And Roquan actually almost came up with the pick. You best believe Cohen's taking this back. He doesn't care. Oh, my God. Eric Kendricks with the hammer, though. Here goes Howard up the middle, fighting tough. Through a lot of traffic. Not really running too well, though. We had a 22-yard gainer, and now we're 4 for 24. Nash. I didn't want to slide. I wanted to dive. What did he slide for? Apparently sliding and diving are the same thing. The one time Nash actually wants to slide. He always dives when I don't want him to, and then he slides when I... It's been a battle. Defensive battle, mainly. Really comes to this pass rush. Wide open. And there goes Kirk Cousins. If he runs, he doesn't. Leonard Floyd's going to get the sack. Kirk Cousins not trusting the legs. And Leonard Floyd, that's an easy coverage sack. And I probably should have taken Anthony Miller, but I thought somebody else would get open. They didn't. Trey catches the ball, but it's probably not going to even go for much. That time, offensive line definitely failed us. So we should have a tight end here blocking. Trey Burton might be able to set us free. If no one drops back, that could be a first down to Mike. No one drops back. Mike Evans, they still get a free rush. Mike Evans is fast. Is he fast enough? And he isn't. All the way down to the 2. It definitely pays to have Mike Evans, especially against this team who's kind of built for a little more height, but they're not very fast. So Mike Evans beats him in the height and the speed because of that. Running to the weak side, kinda. Howard to the outside. Perfect blocks from the receivers. What more can you ask for? Touchdown, Howard. Too easy. And there goes a nice knockdown by Manning. It's going to force a 3rd and 5, which is manageable for both teams. Drop back last second. And there goes another strip. Fuller this time. Who was the one that dropped it? Oh, it's Dalvin. That makes more sense. Let's take a play up the middle. Howard gets hammered by Gideon. Finally, somebody open. Mike Evans, who's very close to 100 already. Is it one-on-one proper? I'm going to have to take it short. Shaheen. There you go, Shaheen. Shaheen made it a lot more worthy by breaking that tackle. Shaheen again. He's not going to get out of bounds this time, but we'll be able to call a timeout. We have plenty. Shaheen is a really good backup tight end. Probably does deserve to be a starter, so we'll have to think about what we want to do in the off-season. Cohen gets a decent gain. We're going to hurry up to the line this time. I want to save it. Could be an Anthony Miller play. And that's an insta-shed. They didn't even blitz us. I'm just going to take a shot. And that's just not even close. Risky as hell, too. Thank God it went out. Well, here we go. Single high. If Harrison maybe bites on Hughes, Miller could be open. Just going to throw it inside. Quick throw, and it's going to lead to a field goal. Definitely feels like we left points on the board, but at the same time, we got enough points to take it to a 2-possession lead again. Hancock wants 50 career passing touchdowns, and Cohen's got room. Cohen's gone. Oh, maybe not. How is Trey Waynes as fast as Cohen? There's no way. Tariq Cohen putting on a little bit of a show today. Talking about debatably resigning him or not. He's going off. Rolling out again, and he should run this time. He won't. He's going to take a shot deep, and it's going to be caught by Diggs. Manned up. Trevor Williams gets killed, and Amos misses the play. What a throw. He just launches it. He trusts his receiver. Fair enough to him. Trevor's like 10 yards burned. What a catch. I just kept running with Trevor because I figured if the ball's tipped, I have a better reactionary chance to pick it. But there was no tip needed. Stephon Diggs comes up with easily the play of the game so far. And is that Knox? Knox just made a play? What the hell? When the hell does Knox ever come up with one? 2nd and 9. I think they're playing a little too conservatively. Maybe not. Never mind. The 2 inside linebackers making a play. Try to swat it. We did get enough pressure. I don't know if you go for the field goal. I guess you have to. They want us to have the ball for 180 seconds at minimum. Which is really not a whole lot of time at all if you really think about it. Trying to set up the blocks. Howard going to fight back to get about 5. And can't really look to run the ball here, can we? Going all to the right. Anthony Miller is open. I was going to go with Mike, but you never know when Trey Wayne's going to turn around. He's a fast player. Underneath, I did have Trey. But Mike Evans is actually getting a ton of yards himself. Mike Evans is wide open. He misses the throw. We had blockers for days. If Trey Burton turns around and blocks him, Mike Evans is gone for a touchdown. Mike Evans in a curl. That's my main look. Going to take it and almost picked off by Hughes. I don't know how he breaks on that ball. That's crazy. That should have been a pick 6. Well, maybe not a pick 6 because we have a fast QB, but definitely should have been picked. Don't worry about it. Maybe do worry about it. No, Mike is short. Seems like, they'd have a little bit of room to fail if we don't score points there. Single high. It's really the pass rush needs to get going. Like, we're lucky that Kirk Cousins just doesn't see the field well, and there goes Dalvin. We're going to go for the strip, and we do not get it, of course. He goes over 100. They've got a 5 wide, but we're bringing a man blitz anyways. I kind of feel like we can make a play. To the outside, and Diggs almost just made another amazing catch. Don't feel like guys have enough personnel on this left side here. And they don't. They must have just trusted their linebackers to make a play, but they're way out of position. Little play action, hoping Burton gets open. This is my main route. Look. Can't even throw it in time. Great play. I knew there was a chance the safety could have came off the edge, and he did. So we actually stopped them. However, 4th quarter down 21. They kind of are forced to go for it here. This is crazy how bad their offense is. Because all things considered, their defense isn't that bad. Look at the running back. He's wide open. Kirk doesn't see him, and he's going to get coverage sacked by Mack. There is no one on the running back, and there's nothing we can do. 100% accuracy, he just doesn't see it. We played good coverage until the running back came out, and then he was wide. And I'm going to take Hughes, who has not a score because he gets killed by Rhodes underneath. Safe to say we're probably not going to have an MVP season with an Adcock. Taking care of the ball well lately, but just overall not really having a statistical game or season by any means, like a good one. Mike Evans does get some separation to the 11. Going to go with a power run. Might bounce this out if we can. We cannot. Oh, Howard almost jumps over the pile. That would have been home free. They actually seem like they have the outside covered, but it's all right. Ooh, I almost went Cohen. There's no one open. How is Daniil that fast? He's got us. Of course, somehow the field goal is missed, but it is 4th and 15. Can Mack bring the pressure? He can. He's a little late, though. Late hit, speaking of. and Fuller's going to pick it off. Is there another better clutch corner in the league? I don't think there is. The Vikings have been atrocious on offense. They've been decent on defense, though. To the outside, Mike Evans slips a player, runs through another, and gets to the 40. What a performance. Just absolutely amazing stuff. So we win the game 27-6. Vikings defense is very good. They gave up 2 blown plays, but that happens, obviously, here and there. We had a couple of blown plays that just didn't go for touchdowns. Mack, apparently the player of the game. 2 sacks. I don't even remember him getting 1. A lot of pressures I remember, but I don't remember all the sacks. The big thing, like I said, is their offense just playing poorly. We did score a touchdown, but I guess we were pretty consistent. No points in the fourth for either team. Obviously, that's more on them than us because we didn't really need to score any. We did everything we needed to get the job done. There's 2 helmets. If you were interested in seeing 2 helmets, I don't know why we're not continuing here. Thank you. So 200 passing, 200 rushing, 2 takeaways. Pretty solid performance, both sides, just 200, not bad at all. Nash and company looking good. And we steamroll them for another victory on the season. Kirk Cousins, under 20 passer rating. Makes sense, 36% completion. He just doesn't see the field well at all. Cohen just barely got 100. Howard still bruising, even though he didn't have the crazy numbers. Mike Evans, very good. Mainly the big, huge gain. Trey Burton had a touchdown. I tried to get Hughes the ball a couple times, and it just didn't work out. So there's that. Sacks, Mack had 2. Eddie Goldman had 1. Floyd had 1. We know Floyd was a coverage. Sack. Kyle Fuller and Trevor with picks. Cody Parkey missed 1 kick. That's fine. And, of course, a victory. Don't remember who the hell we play next week, though. Yeah, 7-1. Oh! Got ourselves a battle. The Packers, I don't know if they were on a bye week, but the Vikings and Packers are 5-3. They're on our tail. There's a chance. Player of the week, I don't think we would have had anyone. Yeah, I don't think we would have had a single player. Lamar Jackson, MVP, or player of the week for them. Did we already look at MVP? Nash is actually number 2. Okay, Jordan Howard number 3. Makes sense. He has a lot of touchdowns on the season. Any other stuff? No, not really. Defensive rookie. Do we have any rookies that we started? I think we had Knox on defense, but obviously he's not having a good season at all. Not a chance he wins it. Mike Evans having a great season. I think Mike Evans and Howard could both win best of their position. So we'll see. I mean, I really want to see what Howard's stats are like. He's got to have a really good season so far. 743 yards, 11 touchdowns. That is a very good year. Mike Evans having a great year too. Hughes was doing really well, and then he just kind of fell off. Anthony Miller, obviously his numbers aren't going to be very good in the slot. But we'll see. Obviously, we just completed the midway point. And, ooh, we do have an upgrade. Hughes, my boy. Possession. Acceleration boost, please. Oh, that's got to be an Excel. Damn it. Jumping, though. I'll take that. Either way, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys come back for next video. But until next video, see